Mike, how was the practice yesterday for its intensity?
Great. I mean, we talked to them in there. It's all about accountability now. I went over stats. I mean, our stats in the 4 conference games, offensive stats are just really, really bad. So, I went over that accountability, and we set up extra shooting times during the week. I mean, we're going to do all the right things, but it comes down to it. You got to be able to score. You just got to be able to score, and it's frustrating. It really is. It's frustrating.
Coach, I guess what would you say is would be the biggest difference in being 2-2 as opposed to 0-4? Is it just a matter of shots not going down?
Foul shots. I mean, I honestly, defensively, which I thought was going to be a weakness in the Big 12, with inexperienced people, has not been the biggest problem by far. Offensive rebound, we've done well. Of course, we're going to do well because you miss a lot of shots. So surely to goodness you ought to get some offensive rebounds. But it's just scoring, and I don't know. I mean, everybody's playing the zone. They're packing it in. You got to hit some shots over the top, and we're just not. And we try to kick it in to Avery and Lene at times, but then they converge, and they got to kick it out. And again, you got to hit the shot. And then the biggest thing I was talking about yesterday to him was, shot clock's running down. Our drivers give it up to our non-drivers. I mean, it is unbelievable to me that you're the driver. You can create a shot for yourself or somebody else, and you don't want that opportunity. You give it up to somebody else. That somebody is not a driver, and that's why a lot of times, our last shot clock running down, our shots look terrible because the right people don't have the ball in their hands. They're giving the ball up, and those are things we just got to get better at. A
lot of times your guards would drive into the lane. It looked like they'd have a nice little short pull-up, but then they'd kick it out, maybe to somebody on the lane. And
yeah, absolutely. You know what, Todd, this was I probably put in 7 offensive, zone offenses. I mean, I'm just trying to find something that we can score out of. And then at the bottom line, it always ends up we stand. We don't move, we don't cut, we don't penetrate, we start standing. Into the shot clock, we give it to a non-driver, and then we take a bad shot. And those are things we just got to get corrected.
This Oklahoma State team, I think teams are just scoring 50.9 a game on them.
Oh, yeah. They're Oklahoma State's a good team. I mean, we got to worry about us right now, to be honest with you. This is probably the most frustrated I've been since I've been here, even when I first got here. Because we have some talent. It's not that we don't have talent. We just got to get some confidence in our shooters and our scorers. And, we just got to do that. I've tried to come up with different stuff and everything. And one thing about our defense is not hurting us, but it's not creating offense. That's the other thing. Where last year we created some offense off our defense. Hopefully we can create some offense off our defense as the year goes on, and then we got to fix half court sets against the zone. Against a man, we're okay. Against the zone is where we're strong. I mean, you look at last game, Baylor never played zone, played the whole second half 2-3 zone. Texas Tech never played a 1-2-2, and all the film we saw played us majority of the game 1-2-2. I mean, teams are coming in and doing it on purpose, which is smart of them because we're not executing against them.
Do you see anything in Reeves shooting that's technically wrong?
We're trying to get it off her shoulder a little bit, but you know what? I went back and looked at the last 2 years she had it on her shoulder. I said, Jesus, God, just put it back on your shoulder. You know what I mean? Yeah, we've been trying to get it out front off her shoulder a little bit because when she shoots short, it's because it's on her shoulder. And we've been really working on that this year, getting it out in front off her shoulder. But, I told her, I think yesterday or the day before, go back, I just shoot. Just shoot. Quit thinking about it. Because, she's thinking about it at the foul line. She's thinking about it on her shot. And just go back and relax and shoot it.
I noticed the other day when we were down there just practicing, whenever she was missing, she was shot.
It's because her shoulder. It's caused her shoulder. And I don't know. It seems like the more I try to fix it, the more it's in her head, and that's something, we should have had fixed in the offseason.
I feel like as young as this team is, that they still understand there's still 12 Big 12 games left in the season.
I'll tell you what, I told them yesterday that, we're going to win. I mean, one way or the other, we're going to win. We're not going to quit. We're going to keep fighting. And either come along for a ride or get off. It don't matter to me either way. But now we're going to do things my way. We're going to do extra shoot. You'd like your team to come in and do it on their own, the extra shooting, because we don't go 20 hours a week. We're going about 18. So that other 2 hours we're going to take advantage of, get them in the gym and work on shooting and foul shots. Mandatory. Hopefully you always would like it not be mandatory, but it is what it is. So from now on it's mandatory.
It seemed like the talk around this team was never the starters. They were always productive at the bench. How much have you just been pleading to them, like, we need something out of you guys?
Well, it's just like yesterday in practice. The ones that's playing all the minutes, put them on the foul line. The other ones I practice. I mean, I just got to practice. I'm going to shake things up a little bit. We're going to shake things up with the lineup. We're going to shake some things up. I'm going to make myself, if I have to tape my mouth and tape my hands down to the bench, get Bria Holmes out, give her and Linda breaks, no matter what happens on the floor at that time. And I've got to get them some rest. I've been saying that, but man, it's harder to do when the game's close. But I'm going to start getting them breaks first half and second half, no matter what. So, I got to shake some things up. Evidently what we're doing is not working, so let's try something different.
Got Justin Morton back, obviously. I guess just to have some more bodies out there, does that help in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, it does. I mean, she'll get better. She's not savior, to be honest with you, but she'll play hard, she'll listen, and she cares. So yes, it's good to have another body.